Hello traders, welcome to this Monday morning Bitcoin and cryptocurrency update where we mark a new month and a new week on the chart here. So we have had our highest ever monthly close on the Bitcoin chart with our most bullish ever candle in terms of price. Okay, maybe a bit smaller in percentage moves than something we've seen previously, but it's the most bullish candle we've ever seen in terms of price on the Bitcoin chart. So everything from a high time frame perspective looking pretty healthy right now. Okay, so we can see here we did close this monthly candle way above that 58,800 area that was our previous highest ever monthly close. And then if we bring things down onto the weekly level, things are still looking very healthy here. So what we have here is our weekly level up at these highs around 60k. This is now the third week in a row that we have had an open and close above this weekly level. So again, once again, very bullish on this. From a weekly perspective, okay, we can see that we are holding above this level. Of course, there are still reasons why we could see a big move down on this chart, but in terms of the macro, at the moment things are looking pretty decent. And the last time really that I can remember seeing a candle structure like we are seeing here on this chart, okay, so we look at this section, the last time what this kind of reminds me of is back here, okay, the previous break of all-time high. And we can see here, if we're looking back at our weekly level around there, you can see we had big green candle followed by a doji, followed by another kind of flat candle, and then again you get this big breakout eventually leading to much higher prices. So we do have that possibility in play. We also had something similar around kind of this area around here where we did have a quick shakeout before starting the major bull run, but I don't really think we're looking at that. Okay, we're already well underway with this bull run. It's fairly late in the cycle at the moment. So I'm looking, at the moment, high time frames pointing up, everything looking fairly healthy. Yeah, you got divergences and stuff playing out here on the high time frames. Now we do have to be aware of those, but overall, the chart's looking pretty good, and this could lead us to quite significantly higher prices if this consolidation that we are seeing here, continuing to hold this important zone of support, does continue to play out. Now, of course, if we do start to lose this 58k level once again, I would at that point expect us to kind of properly get caught beneath there and be looking for kind of lower prices again on this chart. So that's like the high time frame perspective. Let's just bring things down onto the lower time frames and take things level by level. Okay, so here is the downtrend that we did break out of on the Friday night, and we've had this just basically 3 drives down back into support just to fill the inefficiencies that we had on the chart left from back here. Okay, yes, we had this big wick down, not particularly liquid at that point, so we have come back to properly test this region of support. Okay, so you can see here it breaks down, comes below an area of support that we've had basically throughout this whole consolidation. Okay, so we can bring this all the way back from over here somewhere just as a rough level. Okay, you run fingers underneath the support, accumulate, break out, back test. This not really a back test, this one here being the back test. Quickly take liquidity below 60k once again. Okay, and again on here we've had this change of market structure. So things on the lower time frames, at least for the beginning of this week, also pointing up so far. So I'd say, yeah, we're looking now at the resistance being this daily level, 63,140. Okay, this has still not been hit, so this is our only untapped daily level, really, apart from this one up here at 66k that has not been tested. Now, he came close enough, okay, but we haven't yet hit that level and taken out these highs over here. So that could be the next obvious play from this, is like possibly a quick pullback from this, and then maybe we're looking at to take these highs. And again, if we do take out these highs over here, then I would expect a pullback from that, maybe even down to this weekly level before coming up to test higher again. So very much looking up at the moment so far today. Now, of course, if we do start to get trapped below, I don't have these marked on my chart yet because I've only just got to the chart. So let's just place our weekly open on here. And if we do start to get trapped below our weekly open, then that would start to put into place some lower targets on here, okay? So if we bring up, let's just bring up this. So actually this kind of gives us a pretty decent trade, okay? If we could continue to range here, maybe come back, test the weekly open with our VWAP. So this is our weekly and our daily open, obviously, and our monthly open. So it's our everything open today, weekly, monthly session VWAP as well. It's the first of the month, it's the first of the week, and it's today. So everything lining up quite nicely. These levels will become very important. So yeah, there's a level to trade off if we can get a move down into that region. What that could also give us from our high to low, low to high, is our 382. Okay, so all of this coming in within the same region. There's 382 from our low to our high here, with our session weekly, monthly, currently VWAP coming in, and our session weekly, monthly open level around that area. Yeah, that's the local stuff. So resistance above, support below. If we do lose this support, then I would be looking down towards this 58,200 area and maybe then bring into play 57.3 down to 56k. But I don't really see much on the chart that's kind of bringing those into play just yet. The other interesting thing to point out, okay, was that we did have, of course, so end of the week last week, what we have done is on the TPO here, come back and tested our value area low from this day when we did get the, obviously run it under support, break up, and now we've had that proper back test of the value area here. So within this region that has now been tested on this, and now we can see as we're coming back up here, we're coming into this point of control from the 29th and have seen a bit of a rejection there. So again, what we also have is the previous day value area high as some confluence again for this 61 420-ish level if we do get this dip down. So more confluence there, okay, plenty of confluence within that region. And yeah, there's not really much else particularly to be looking at on this. Let's just take a look at our NPOCs. Nothing within this region, of course, it's been very much range bound. We do have this point of control, this naked point of control coming in, well, basically 65k. So if we do see that bigger move up, then we have to be aware of that as significant resistance on the chart. Our weekly, we didn't quite come in to test this level last week. Okay, so that's still on the chart here, the 57,300 level, another one that we were talking about. And let's just quickly check the 4 hour just in case we have anything on there. Yeah, tested this, and up higher we do have, you can say that's been hit already. So yeah, everything looking fairly balanced on the chart, and still for me looking at this as support, resistance as these next levels, and then we'll just take it from there, break through this, then you obviously have reclaims of higher prices on the chart also. ETH, so kind of similar situation with ETH. We did have those 3 pushes down after breaking all-time high once again on here. Now, I do think that clearly the more times you test this, okay, big rejection the first time, hanging around here for a lot longer and a much less of a reaction the second time. Now, if we do come back up here and hold, then clearly that would be very bullish on Ethereum. The ETH BTC chart also coming into a pretty decent level of support here. Excuse all of my squiggly lines. And then, yeah, across the market, what else are we looking at? BTC dominance within the same region. And anything moving on the futures? Not particularly. Yeah, so really just wanted to do a quick update on Bitcoin and the local levels that we're mainly looking at on that. But yeah, everything so far looking like testing higher. Of course, that can all change very quickly, but yeah, for now, remaining in a long position. These are the longs that I've held for quite some time. Funding rates, nothing too bad here with funding. Okay, we're going slightly positive here on the funding. You'd say Bybit's looking a bit high, so possibly a shakeout, but maybe not yet. We have had that over the weekend, and what we keep getting, okay, what keeps happening is we do get these funding rates go up, quick shakeout kind of neutralizes things. Funding rates go back up again, quick shakeout neutralizes things, and overall, we're seeing that as well for such a long time now, just uptrending. Yeah, that's everything really from me on this chart. So I'll be, of course, around if we do get some nice price action later on in the day and in the week. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.